that was a victory, but moreover, it was a stunning victory. We loved it. Attacking on the gravel, dropping, getting rid of Philipsen, we can say, and Coy having some bad luck there. Was that planned for you today to do that 72 kilometers to go?
No, not really. But yeah, on the block streets, it was quite some crosswind, and that's always a good place to make a selection. I think I didn't get rid of Philipsen. I think he had a puncture there. And that's really bad for him, because I think he would have been continuing with me, but that's a part of racing also. And then when he was gone, I had to take in account it was a new situation, and then should I keep going or waiting, or what should I do there? But with Johnny in the peloton, then this year was now I already went ahead, and then it was my time to do what he did last year, and luckily I was able to make it all the way to the finish line. And if I couldn't make it to the finish line, at least I would have put pressure on the other teams, and then Johnny would still have been there for the sprint. So all in all, for the team, no matter what, this was a good scenario.
And maybe you took some inspiration of what Van der Poel had been doing. I mean, these long range attacks.
Yeah, he's just able to do it when his block headwind the last 40 Ks, and I needed some tailwind, so there's the difference. But yeah, and then I'm just happy that I could finish it off and win here again and win a Classics. That's nice.
When was the biggest doubt for you? I mean, you had some doubts there.
I had a tough time on Kemmel the last time. That was pretty hard, and knowing the speed I had on Kemmel last year compared to this year was really different. I was not as fast, so there I was like, ooh, maybe they take a lot of time on me now. But then after, I only lost, I would say, 15-20 seconds, and then it was still okay. So I think that was the hardest moment.
Jasper, were you left thinking what could have been? I mean, you were there when the move was made.
Yeah, I felt good, but we were a bit unfortunate today, and also a really strong Matt Pedersen who won the race. So yeah, it was really strong.
Well, it was a puncture of one of your tires there on that first gravel sector, and you felt confident and ready to follow Mads all the way to the finish line, 72 kilometers to go.
All the way to the finish line, I cannot say, but of course this moment I was feeling strong, and I could follow him. But yeah, then it was a unfortunate moment where I punctured, and I had to switch to a bunch sprint. But yeah, he was so strong today that he kept going, and I kept him from.
And did you have the teammates you needed? Because then we saw you there on the Kemmelberg riding at the front yourself. So was that ideal for you at that point?
Yeah, we had some bad luck, I think, with the team, also with Gianni Vermeers, who is not there because of bad luck. Yeah. So we missed some strong teammates in the final.
And just finally, we've seen it from Van der Poel and Milano Sanremo E3, these long-range attacks. Today it wasn't your team, but what do you got to say? I mean, is chapeau and the new style of racing we're seeing, or what is this forecast for us for Flanders?
I think Flanders is going to be an exciting race. Of course, Mathieu is in a really, really good shape, and you have still some other riders also super strong. So, going to be a nice race.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
What was happening in the chase behind? It seemed like Mads was gone, but was there a good organized chase with the peloton behind him, or what happened there?
It was a chase, but maybe not the best organization. I think some other teams, like for example Quick-Step, could have maybe put some extra riders, but yeah, that's a decision they make, and that's how it is. Thank you.
Matteo, that was some tough stuff out there. Victor up front today, and you in the back with also Coy, I think, crashing. We saw him on the grass there in that gravel sector. What did you see out there in that gravel sector when Mads attacked on Hill 63?
It was a really good situation. We had Tish enter there first with Olav on the wheel, and then I saw Mads and Olav going off the front, and then next thing I know, I see Olav on the ground and Mads solo. So that's where our race kind of ended, and unfortunately, these things happen in cycling.
And you went at it. You didn't give up. You were there attacking on the Kemmelberg. Was there the feeling that it was possible, at least initially, to get and bring back Mads Pedersen?
It was a difficult situation. not a lot of collaboration. I was trying to basically get a group clear on the Kemmelberg so that we could work together, but it never happened. I would go over the Kemmel and then find myself solo. So I couldn't get up to him solo, so I had to wait. And then it just with the wind made it really chaotic to chase, and we just never got him back. So chapeau to Mats.
Chapeau indeed. I mean, what do you say about a ride like that? 72 kilometers to go attack, 50 kilometers I think solo, and this follows on the heels of Van der Poel's performance in E3 and Van der Poel's performance in Milano San Remo. That was a massive ride by Mads today.
Yeah, no, congrats to Mads.
What about yourself? What do you take away from this that you're going to learn from and go into Flanders with?
Just that I have good legs and felt really good the whole day, even at 250k. So that's a good sign, and I'm glad that I chose to race today. Was definitely less boring than a training ride race today, that's for sure.
The gravel sector, when you were going into the first gravel sector, were you in the right location at that point? Because we saw Koy up there, and I was looking for you in that sector. Could you have been further up?
Yeah, no, I got swarmed like 200 meters before the corner. Just huge group came on my right and then slammed the brakes on the inside of the corner. So I was shuffled quite a bit back, but I just honestly saw Tej and Olav there, and I thought, wow, that's perfect. And then with Olav's crash, it just kind of changed the whole race for us.
Dwars and then Flanders.
Yes, sir.
See you there.
How are you feeling going into the title defense for Dwars? Sorry? How do you feel going into the title defense at Dwars, going in as defending champion?
They changed the course significantly this year, so it makes it, for me, quite a bit more of a sprinter's race. Taking out Kanariberg changes the whole dynamic. That's where the race always would split up and select to a small group. So, we'll just have to see.
What an incredible performance of your team, and of course, Mats Pedersen, unbeatable today.
Yeah, he was quite stupid today. I think that was quite a painful way to win a race. But I mean, that's him, huh? I mean, it was really super good teamwork straight from the beginning. We made sure that already in the crosswinds were there. We were always very represented in the front groups, and I mean, Mes was on a mission today. I didn't expect him to go that far alone, but I mean, then it's easy behind. You just cover all the moves, and that's done.
Do you mean he didn't follow the plan?
I mean, his plan was to attack. Our plan was to make the race hard and make the race aggressive, and he did it by himself pretty much.
But you said you didn't expect that he attacked so early, so that means it was quite unexpected.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you don't plan on going like 80k alone. I don't think anyone plans that, except him and Tadej.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. The gods do that.
Yeah, there's a few of those guys that enjoy this.
Thank you very much, Tom. Thank you.
How is this setting you guys up for Flanders? Now Mads is obviously flying, going into the next big races.
Yeah, I mean, the team is in a really good way, I think. I mean, Flanders, Dwars also on Wednesday. Roubaix. I mean, there's a lot of races still to come. Clearly, the legs are not the problem. We just need to make sure that on the day we are where we need to be, and then anything can happen.
Why is it that riders are attacking from so far away now? We're seeing these attacks, even today, Mads, 70Ks, 80Ks. Is that racing is changing, or what's behind that?
I don't know. I think they're just silly. To me, that doesn't sound fun. I mean, there's a few guys that I like to talk in the peloton, and when we go 80K to go, then you're alone. There's nobody to talk to.
More time to think about your suffering, right?
That doesn't sound nice.